If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Capricorn, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Connolly Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Capricorn, now onto your reading for October 2017. First card you have in the reading is called Transition. In most tarot decks, this is the Death card, which is transformation. Something ending so something new can begin. This particular deck, they did not want to use the Death and the Devil cards, so it's called Transition here in this deck. You're working out new parameters. This could have to do with family situations. For some of you, it could be other things, but working out logistics and new parameters within family comes up here first. There's a lot of things brewing in your mind, and maybe some kind of stumbling blocks that were created for you or that are in your mind right now that have cropped up from the past. And it could have to do with family situations, divorces, deaths, illnesses within family, family arguments and dissension. Whatever happened before in your family could be like creating blocks or creating things in you right now. It's a good time this month to eliminate wastes and of expenditures, like looking at where am I spending too much money that I can cut back on my spending. Is it luxury items? Is it trips and vacations? I'm not talking about the regular bills you need to spend your money on, but there is some kind of expenditures that they're acting like is wasteful and needs to be eliminated. It could also be in other, like maybe you leave lights on all the time, or maybe you run your air conditioner when you don't really need to be running it, or you're making it too cold and you shouldn't do that, or something like that. Whatever you would consider as wasteful expenditures, it's time to review that stuff in your life and eliminate it, is coming up here in this card. Also, you have a lot of things accumulating dust on your shelves that you need to consider parting ways with. This could be figuratively or literally. Like literally, maybe your shelves are literally full of stuff that you're like, I don't use that, I don't need that, I don't use that, and you could do away with it and get rid of it, give it away to, Purple Heart, the Veterans Association. It could be stuff that you could sell it, sell some stuff, or this could be things that are collecting dust that you need to get rid of, figuratively speaking, like you're carrying old hurts, wounds, pains from the past, or issues that haven't, they're collecting dust for you somehow. It'd be a good month to start clearing out the dust, the waste, the unused, eliminate things like that, cut down on spending, whether it's, like I said, luxury items or things that just collect dust for you in your life, or wasteful spending of like running up bills with household stuff that maybe you got to turn lights off more, stop running the water so much, don't, things like that. If you have those habits, if you don't, then that's not going to apply. The second card you have in your reading is the Strength card, and this is having to have courage and strength over adversity. This can mean success, having spiritual power over the material world. You could be dealing with a Leo. It could have something to do with a Leo. It's possible. And it's having to access courage and inner strength, as I said, over adversity. I feel like you're having a little struggle in your life, in you. And I feel some of it has to do with the past, of what you're going to let go of and what you're going to keep. I feel that's part of your struggle. You have to come to the conclusion, or maybe you already have, that you can't win every battle. And if you're working Capricorn, or maybe you're in a school setting or situation, you may feel like you have to give up the ghost, like something you are battling for, whether God, the situations could be endless here. I'm not even going to go down the road of describing them all, but wherever you feel like you're having a battle, whether it's in your family situation, your school work, or, like in schooling or higher education, or if it's in your work life and professional life, you can't win all the battles that you would like to. So sometimes you have to just give in, even though I know Capricorns are great at winning and they like to succeed, and they usually do, but you may be confronted with having some kind of struggle over something or battling with something, and you may have to go, you know what? This isn't a battle I can win. Or maybe you just can't win it in October. You might be able to win it at a future date, but October doesn't look to me like the month you're going to win that struggle, battle, or fight in any one of those areas. You may feel like you're tired of being at cross purposes with others, like you'd like something to get resolved and solved or settled down. So you may feel like maybe you belong to a union and there's union arguments going on. Or maybe there's a social group you belong to, and there's dissension in that group. Maybe you belong to some kind of board or committee for your town or school system, and they're at odds with each other, like they're not coming to an agreement on a budget or allocation of spending. Could even be at work. Maybe that's an issue with at a job situation where you don't agree with where money and efforts are being spent or put into in a job situation, and you're battling and in some kind of warring, contentious situation. Could even be within families, like a family situation where you're not in agreement, and there's family like, I don't agree with that. Well, I don't agree with that. Well, I don't agree with that. And so maybe you have to walk away from this situation right now, or it's a situation or a battle you can't win, or just in the month of October you cannot win it. So strength is required, and sometimes strength requires walking away or saying, I'm putting it down for now. You have the Hanged Man here, and this is being in limbo. You're not moving forward, you're not moving backward, you're in a state of suspended animation, and you have to draw strongly from your own intuition when the Hanged Man shows up. There's a lot of skepticism going on around some kind of arrangement, travel plans, or ideas. There's skepticism going on, and I feel like it's your skepticism. There's too much what ifs. I see you, and it's either what ifs coming at you from others, or what ifs around the situation, or what ifs in you, because I'm hearing what if, but what if? What if? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this goes wrong? What if that comes up? Like you're dealing with a lot of what ifs also. You're actually getting told to put the brakes on, slow down, put the brakes on, and think. I feel like some situations may be getting too overwrought, too over discussed, too over debated, too over questioned. And your guidance here, if you look at this card, the little cherub in the corner is putting their finger out to you, like going, wait, or caution, or giving you a word of warning or advice. And they're saying, slow down, put on the brakes, slow down. There could be a revival of something, a revival of something you thought that was done, buried, over with, finished. It gets revived and brought back to life. This could be in any sense, your personal life, your professional life, your family life, socially, something that you thought was over or a done deal or was like not in your thought process anymore. There's a revival that comes up. Now, if any of you are dealing in any kind of job situation where a revival of an old project, an old plan, an old idea. If you're in the entertainment industry, a revival of an old show, of an old music from a different era, like the 70s, keep coming up in my head, a revival, or even past that, the 50s, 60s, or 70s, there could be some revival of something that comes up again, if in music or in entertainment. But there could be a revival of something that was a project or a plan or an idea or something that was you did some practices, business practices, or accounts, dealings with somebody from the past. There's a revival here. There's a revival of some sort. But you've got the Hangman, so you're in limbo. You're being indecisive about something. You're like, I don't know whether this is moving forward. I don't know whether this is moving backward. And the spiritual guidance from the little angel here is telling you to put on the brakes or to slow down or to wait. They want you to be in this position. They want this limbo state to be happening. Your guidance around you, which may sound weird, but that's what they want. Here you have the Magician. This is manifesting what you want, bringing what's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, bringing it into physical reality. No, I'm sorry. I'm totally telling you the wrong card. I hate that. I did that with this deck earlier. I'm not used to this deck. I'm sorry. This is not the Magician. This is Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Okay, don't hit me over the head, Capricorn. I'm not. This guy looks like the Magician in so many cards. It's Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. All good things coming to you in an emotional sense. Having some feeling of contentment and your wish, maybe some wish comes true for you. You are going to be filled with a sense of contentment because there is some kind of banner idea that's going to really work out well for you and pan out well for you. Like, I get a banner idea. So it's something is working out in your favor here in October. If you were waiting for some approval of some sort, you're going to get it. So if you were waiting for a loan, a grant, a green card, a permit, a job interview, and you're waiting to hear if you got it, you get the approval. You're getting the approval also. So not only do some of you Capricorns have a banner idea, some of you Capricorns are getting some kind of approval in the month of October or in November. When you surrender your will and your ego, you're going to get something that you want. Oh, the acorns in the tree outside agreed with me. You have a great deal of love and abundance coming to you as well. So love is coming to you through this wish fulfillment card. You may start to get really well invested in someone's life or in each other's lives. Like, you're getting well invested here in each other's lives. Like, you could be getting engaged, married, moving in together, getting serious in some way with someone. If you're not already coupled, I feel some of you are going to get seriously invested in a relationship here. Even if it doesn't turn into love, if it's not an investment of love, it could be really a highly sexual time for you. whether you're committed to someone or not. But that kind of energy of physical attraction, chemistry, sex, it's kicking up for you in October and going into November. Any networking you've done is also going to pay off for you in October. So any networking you've done professionally or socially pays off for you in the month of October. So here you have the Seven of Cups is the last card of your reading, Capricorn, for October 2017, and here you have the Seven of Cups. And this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. It could be choose wisely from the illusions around you. This card could also be symbolic of having confusion or difficulty in making some kind of decision or choice that's in front of you. It's now time to learn from and lean on all your accomplishments and all the knowledge and wisdom that you've possessed and your experiences that you've learned from and gained from up to this point. It's now time for you to use them, utilize them, access them, lean on them. They're what's going to make things clear for you now. I actually feel it's almost the opposite of being scattered, because I feel at some point you are going to become clear on your decisive and your thinking. Even though you had Hanged Man and these two cards kind of go together, if you think about it, because one's being in limbo and being uncertain and, you know, having to draw from your intuition, and that's the Hanged Man. And then the Seven of Cups is scattered energy and scattered thinking. But I feel like you are going to end up becoming decisive and definitive. If it's not in October, it's going to be in November. And what is going to help you here is drawing from your education, your knowledge, your experiences, and all that you've achieved up to this point is actually going to be the tipping point and help you make these decisions that you are, or a decision that you are facing. Too many people have come in and stirred up the pot, and you need to deal with someone or a situation one-on-one. Too many opinions have been brought in, too many people have too many things to say, and it needs to be brought down to a decision between you and somebody else. Whether that's you and your boss, you and an account that you may have, or a client, between you and a love, or you and somebody you care about in your family. All the other decisions, people's words and influences and stirring up the pot and making it confusing need to exit. It's got to boil down, but in many ways it's really a lot of it is up to your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, your know-how, your it keeps coming up as experience. That's the strongest word that comes up here. Drawing from your experiences is what is, and knowledge is what is going to be the solution, the defining moment in whatever decision that's been confusing for you. That's going to be what's going to make things clear for you and what you have to draw from. Don't be surprised if you get some insights and messages that come to you through signs or dreams and lucid dreaming. So if you're not completely asleep and you're kind of half in sleep and half out of sleep, some answers are going to come to you in your dreams this month through lucid dreaming, regular dreams, and also signs that pop up, because you have some deceased loved ones here that are trying to communicate with you and get messages to you, and they may do it like you turn on the car radio and the first thing you hear the guy on the radio say actually answers some question you have in your mind or gives you a direction or a solution that you've been hanging in the balance about. Or you open the newspaper and it's a headline in an article. Or you go into a bathroom to use a public restroom, and while you're going to the bathroom, you hear people talking outside that are washing their hands at the sink and chatting, that you overhear a conversation, and what they're saying answers something that you had been in a quandary about. It could be an animal that crosses your path that's odd. You're out on a walk and you're like, whoa, did I just see like a bluebird fly by, and that's not indigenous to the area that I'm in? And you go home and you look up bluebird on the computer, animal totem bluebird, and you see bluebirds giving you a message that solves your answer or answers a question or a problem for you. You have to pay attention to the signs, Capricorn. And you have to pay attention to your dreams and lucid dreams and imagination, what floats in and out, especially if you meditate also. That's important for you this month in this decision-making processes and anything you have going on. So I'm not sure that this was clear for you. It was a little bit confusing for me, but hopefully it made sense to you. So I hope it was helpful, and I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Also, Capricorn, if you're interested in getting a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and get additional messages and predictions for you for the month of October 2017, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for October 2017 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, which is a drop-down menu, and go to page 11, and there you will see the heading for the October 2017 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, the other link below in the Show More section is for my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I pulled 3 cards. The first card is looking at your past and how it may still be affecting you and impacting you today. The second card in the reading is about what's going on in your present. And the third card is talking about your future, what predictions are coming up for your future, up to 6 months out, and I recorded them in September. So 6 months out from September. You can access those videos by clicking on the link below for download and purchase, or you can go to page 11 on the videos tab on my menu, drop down page 11, where the crystal readings are for October. So is the past, present, and future psychic tarot readings. You click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I wish you an outstanding October, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.
Please check out my other videos that I'm posting to my YouTube channel, The Psychic Pastry Chef, where I'll show you how to make great cakes, desserts, and pastries you can make at home, and I'll give you psychic predictions for each sign of the zodiac throughout the video. I hope you enjoy them, and please be sure to check out the other special videos I'm recording for my Psychic Pastry Chef Vimeo on demand channel. Thanks for watching.